As a Christian, how are we going to be identified in our working places? How will we be able to identify to our fellow brothers and sisters outside this hall? Now, our main responsibility to fellow Christians, love and support. Let somebody quickly read John. Okay, I have read that place. It's John 13:34. Number one, love and support. Number two, prayer and encouragement. First Thessalonians 5:11-16. Anybody that sees this, please.
First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 11 down to 16. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you're doing. Now we ask you, brothers and sisters, to acknowledge those who work hard among you, who care for you in the Lord, and who admonish you. Hold them in the highest regard in love because of their work. Live in peace with each other. 14. And we urge you, brothers and sisters, warn those who are idle and disruptive. Encourage the disheartened. Help the weak. Be patient with everyone.
15.
15. Make sure that nobody pays back wrong for wrong, but always try to do what is good for each other and for everyone else.
Then 16.
16. Rejoice always.
Pray continually. That's what this one has here. So please, it has given us the idea of what we have to be able to do. Encourage one another. If you find your co-Christian in difficult, what you ought to do is to encourage him. Encourage him is not for you to be able to take away things that's supposed to be. Encourage him in a way so that he will feel loved. Pray with him. Even when he's not there, pray for him, because it's not easy. The trial such a person is passing at that moment, it might derail that person from the race. If care is not taken, if the person is being left alone, something else might happen. That kind of a person, we all need to rally around in order to be able to encourage him and help him out from that situation. Fellowship, gather together to worship, share and build each others up. These are our responsibilities. Love and support, prayer and encouragement. Fellowship, always let us be able to have an avenue to gather and be able to fellowship. That's why we have a zonal fellowship centers where we'll be able to meet, apart from meeting in this place, so that that bond will continue to be there. That love, which is God one on us, love, compassion, and forgiveness will be there. When we are coming together, we know that the unity, the love will be so much on us. But when we are going our separate ways, believe you me, when they call, you say, it does not concern me, let that person go and sort himself out. It's not supposed to found in us. What's supposed to find in us is genuine love, genuine unity among us all. Accountability and discipleship. Help one another grow in faith and accountability. You will be able to help me. Iron sharpened iron. You help me, I will be able to grow. It's not for you to be able to leave me, even if I'm doing things that is not good. It is your duty and it's our responsibility for you to be able to make sure, profit on this thing that I'm doing. Please do it in this way, do it in this manner, so that we'll be able to be in line. So that aside there, I cannot be able to identify as somebody that is not good Christian, as somebody that is not a good brother. No. It is your duty to look after me. It is your duty, what's my duty? To watch your back. When you are not there, we'll be able to watch each other's back. Service and ministry. Serve and minister to one another's need. Apart from encouraging, there are a whole lot of people, sometimes things feel like maybe a bit rough. Encourage them. The support that you have, whatever so you have, you'll be able to do what? Give out. Give out. I know many times people always say, after praying, they say it's well, and they'll be able to leave you, and fully know that you can be able to support in one way or the other to that person or that family or that Christian. All these things is things that we know and we claim that we will be able to do it. At the water baptism, we surrender everything and say that we want to follow Christ. But you have given us 3 things that is important for us to be able to do in our daily life. In our daily life. There's a time that I have a challenge. Church really rally around. That's one of the things that we need. Rally around and be able to help me. Likewise other people. Let that love, that burning of love that is so high, let it not dim it. The unity of the church is in your hand. Is in my hand. The growth of the church is in your hand. Is in my hand. So if I be able to fall out, or you fall out from the responsibility, the church will start sinking. In numbers, people will be going out. The effect of a true Christian, the effect of our responsibility, spiritual growth, stronger fellowship. When we are together doing things in one accord, you see the level of the growth that we are going to have in our midst will be massive. You will see that people outside there, they'll be able to say, which church are these people worshiping? When they mention it, people will be able to like to come and test. They'll be able to come and say, okay, I like that church. I have a testimony of my Lord. He always liked our church based on the conduct, based on the songs, and other things. But there are question marks that remain for her supposed not to be now, or for her to be a member. The people around where she is, how are they exhibiting their lives, their identities? The identity that is defined in this place, is it the same thing over there? Therefore, anywhere we find ourselves, we're supposed to showcase that identity, which is love, compassion, and forgiveness. Be prayerful, intercede for fellow Christians, which I've said before. Encourage, build others up through words and action. Through words and action. Don't condemn people. Don't condemn your brother. What's the gain that you are going to receive by condemning your fellow brother or fellow sister? Even if what he did is wrong, when will be able to condemn him or she outside? When you're in the midst of the worldly people, you start condemning, pinpointing what he or she have done. You are selling yourself, because people will be able to see, is it not the two of them, are they not going to the same church? Other way around, you are selling yourself, but you might not know. And at the end of it, you are going to head accountability based on when you have opportunity to be able to save your brother, save your sister. What we did is to do what? Condemn the person entirely. Love God and others. And the important of someone to be loved, because when you love me, you will not plan anything against me, is when you start seeding or having a seed of hatred for what that cannot profit you anything. If you succeed in tarnishing the image of your brother or your sister, what then will you be able to get? You beat your chest. Yes, I told him that I'm going to deal with him. What power do you have? You are still doing yourself, because that's your action as a Christian. You are going to answer for it. You cannot run away from it. So growth in faith. Pursue spiritual growth through prayer, Bible studies, and worship. It is a wake-up call for us to be able to hold our Bible firmly based on what is happening. Pray fervently. Pray. Pray for yourself. Pray for your brother. Pray for the church. Pray for the unity. Pray for the unity. Pray for the unity of the church. Pray for the unity of the brethren among us all. God is here watching unto us, watching each and every one of us. Our responsibility that He has handed over to us. How are we able to discharging it? Are we going it in the right direction? Or we are using our power to suppress others, to serve others Christ showed an example by serving the disciple by washing their feet. How can you be able to serve others? Because you say that I haven't finished serving myself. Talk more of serving others. Church will be able to delegate a job for you. And you'll be able to say, I have one important assignment. See, our prayer and fasting is lagging behind. 95% of all of us here as a Christian are guilty of it. This is a responsibility given unto us. Assignments have been given unto us, but we are ignoring it. Most time we go for earthly things. Those earthly things, is it the thing that God requires from us more than coming together, fellowship together, worshiping together? Live with integrity. If you read the account of 1 Peter 1:15 to 16, the life of Christ, he lived a life of integrity. Today, what is your life? Is it when they mention you outside, they say, forget that young brother, forget that sister? His life is not something to write home about. His life cannot be able to copy, cannot be able to emulate. Rather, the life is what? Discord. Anywhere he is a problem. They call it in Igbo, Obatosu. Anywhere you enter, problem starts. There are so many of the Christians today, after hearing all these words, they still go back to their vomit. And people outside there are living. Instead of them emulate from us, we are allowed to copy what they are doing, which is not good. Remember these few tips or this quote that say, everybody here that is adult know this milk or yogurt they call Hollandia yogurt. We know it all, abi? The saying say, Hollandia yogurt is expensive, but it does not quench thirst of water. Some of us in this church, as a Christian, we belittle our fellow brothers and sisters based on, in quote, the affluence that we have, in quote, the age limit that we have, in quote, how educated we are. But the little ones that is growing up, we don't count them as anything. All of us all know here what they call O level. It's just an ordinary certificate, but without it, you can obtain a degree, masters and PhD. As little as it is, in midst of all of us here, that's why God has given everybody responsibility. As a Christian, that small brother or sister that you are looking at, that you cannot do anything, you are not his God. God has deposited something in him or her. Stop belittling him, because in the time of water baptism, you are not the one that confess his belief. You are not the one that baptized on behalf of him. And you are not the one being recorded an account on behalf of him. Rather, host of heaven recorded that brother this or sister this has taken the bold steps. We should carry everybody along. That thing called ordinary does not mean it is not valuable. Like I said before, water might be ordinary, but without it, there is no life. That brother or that sister that you feel that in church is not contributing, is not doing anything, there's no love, you are sideline such a person. There is something that might happen. It will be that brother or that sister that will be able to solve it. When you are doing that, because of the privilege that you have, you are using your hand as a leader to be able to separate, making disunity in church, and you are going to be held accountable for it. In church today, we have mentors that are supposed to take the mantle to mentor the young one. We have leaders that can be able to encourage one another. Our knowledge is not the same. But that's why we have the responsibility to help a fellow Christian, to love a fellow Christian, encourage a fellow Christian. What are those things that you have attributed, contributed, imparted on those one coming behind you? Is it the discord? Is it making sure that some people are highly esteemed, highly regarded? It's not only coming to hear, answer Christian only. That later words, they will call you, bro. You say yes. But do what brother or sister supposed to do, you will not do it. In church, do what Christian supposed to do in church, you will not do it. We live a life of pretense. Christ does not give us this responsibility for us to pretend, for us to hate. Rather, what he gives us is for us to be able to do what? Love one another. Please, love and serve one another. I don't know how you are going to twist it, how you are going to redirect it, how you are going to turn it. But the most important thing is that love and serve one another.